Right. Hi, and welcome to Carolina Varsity's 2013 Week 6 Conference Preview. We're looking at the South Mech 8 Conference. I'm Dale Ross.
I'm the pit man, Matt Marg.
And Matt, the next game we're going to look at is Harding 3-0 versus South Mecklenburg 0-4. And this game's going to be closer than the records indicate, I believe.
Yes.
South Mecklenburg last year beat Harding 36-6. Both teams had a bye last week, so both teams have been practicing for 2 weeks. And you know, I'm sure over at South Mecklenburg, Coach White would views this as a game they could win. Mm-hmm. Now, you know, he's a realistic coach, and he wants to win every ball game. But realistically, you know, when you look at what your opportunities are, this is one of those opportunities. Harding should go 4-0. You know, if they're, we said they should go 3-0, and really they should go 4-0 if they're where we have them ranked and what we think about them. So I think that some keys really are going to be more in the mental aspect. Is Harding's going to have to come out and play like a 3-0 team. They're going to face a team that's struggling offensively, but is kind of together defensively. If Harding doesn't get things going early, you know, that could potentially demoralize them. Oh no, we really aren't 3-0. And obviously can give South Mecklenburg a little bit more of a boost. I think so the important thing for Harding is going to be to try to come out quickly and score quickly, I think. Go ahead and show if you're a 4-0 team. Go ahead and get there and let this 0-4 opponent know you're here to take care of business. On the flip side, South Mecklenburg, I think, that offense has got to find a way to generate some offense so the defense doesn't have to live on the field. A defense cannot produce a shutout if it's on the field 70% of the ball game. You know, it's just going to be almost impossible. The guys are going to be tired. So offensively, they've got to find some way to move the chains. I don't care if it's through passing. I know Coach White likes to throw the little short outs, and you know, he's not afraid to pass. I think that's probably their best opportunity to move the ball because they're not really strong up front. Maybe do a little bit of movement with the line and your quarterback, and little short possession type passes, but get yardage, get first downs. However you get them, you've got to do that so your defense can get some rest and come back out and make another stop. Doesn't help them if they make a stop, or they're out there 5, 6, 7 plays, make a stop, and then 3 plays later they're back on the field again. 4 plays later. So I think those are the keys, and South Mecklenburg's got to play like a team that wants it.
Yeah, I think the key for South Mech is 2 things, and they're both on the offensive side. Mm-hmm. One, misdirection. Harding is an aggressive defensive team. You can't run straight at them because they floated the ball well. I think if you misdirect those guys with maybe some reverses, counters, and Coach Taylor, the offensive coordinator, has that stuff in his package. So I think those are things that can hurt Harding on the defensive side of the ball. Okay. Also, South Mech's got to be able to throw the ball down the field. And when you've been struggling offensively, the biggest thing that you need is big plays. And they have not been able to generate those all season long. That's right. But you're going to have the opportunity this week. East Mech scored 28 on Harding last week. And they threw for over 300 yards. So I know Coach Taylor's looking at that film and looking for ways that they can get some big plays where they don't have to, march down the field in 9 or 10 plays.
Right. Because
that's a greater chance of having a failure or something going wrong or so forth and so on. So they got to be able to hit big plays through the air. And they have the opportunity to do it, but whether they can hold up front is going to be the key. Because Harding has Nakia Walton, a defensive end, who has been terrorizing quarterbacks so far this season. The key for Harding, conversely, I think they got to make plays in the air. Now they're starting to get known for their wing offense, and Britton King had a big week running the ball from that wing position. They put him in motion. So you know Coach White's going to be able to key on when he sees that motion. He's going to look for that jet sweep coming off of that. So they've got to be able to make plays off play action. And just in the drop back game, the quarterback Xavier Cable has a good arm. He's a dual threat guy. He can make plays with his feet. But he's going to have to be able to hit some balls down the field to keep South Mech's defense honest. Because if you give them just one thing, I think they'll be able to stop that well. And they've done that so far against teams such as Rocky River, where they held them down pretty well. And I think, of course, Rocky River's a better team than Harding is. So Harding will have to find ways to be balanced in this game for them to win. I think it's going to be a close game all the way through. Predictions won't come on Thursday.
Okay. Well, there you go. Actually, could be a very competitive ball game, even though it's bottom. We'll call them bottom feeders, but towards the bottom of the conference. Good luck and wish you well.